Hello everyone, and this is the third, no, fourth video on um the business IGCSE syllabus um 3.1.4 market segmentation. Okay, so let me start off with a definition of market segmentation. I don't think I've never seen a question where they ask define or what is meant by market segmentation, but it's good to remember the definition. And usually, like as we can see here, the first syllabus statement, how market segments can be segmented, if you can identify, that would get you like a D or C grade. If you state the advantages of segmentation, that might get you a B, C grade instead of a D, C. And if you could recommend and justify, and this is like a six marker, why it's the appropriate method of segmentation and why over the others. So market segmentation. Oh yeah, and that would get you like A or A star grade. Market segmentation is when a market is broken down into subgroups, and I'll explain these subgroups later on, which share similar characteristics. So market segmentation. Let me change it back to a pen. There's lots of different things that, I mean, subgroups, like for example socio-economic groups. This could mean, or this is another word for income basically. So if it's income, some, for example, like the niche market, as you have learned in the previous video, and they might be niche markets like business, their one of their targets is segmenting into high income groups. Therefore, they don't mind paying high amounts of money for the product they actually want. Second one could be age, as there could be a children version, adult version, elder version, sorry, and so on. Third one could be region or location. For example, let me give the example of umbrellas or waterproof clothing, where some parts of the country actually need them. And if there are dry and wet parts of countries, then waterproof clothing would be sold in the rainy part of the country, but not the dry part. So that's how you segment it. Sorry. Third one is gender, male or female. This is very obvious. It could be male shoes, female shoes, and so on. Fifth one could be lifestyle, and this is the five main ones. For example, a single person earning the same income as a married person with 3 children will spend that income differently, and you buy different products. Like if you have a family, your first priority is the children, and then the living, and so on. But if you're like single, you can go do whatever you want. Yeah, you get the point. Okay, so I've done this. Potential benefits of segmentation to business. So the benefits are, number one, you make market expenditure cost effective. So this means that by producing a product which closely meets the needs of customers and only targeting its marketing efforts on this particular segment and nothing else. So if you target everything at one thing, it will be much more effective. And what this could lead is enjoy higher sales and profits due to this. Yeah, wait. Due to this, you enjoy higher sales and profit. Alright, this should be the second point. And after you enjoy higher sales and higher profit. Okay, so the third thing is benefits of segmentation to businesses. You identify a market segment which is not having fully met, and then you can target the market segment and therefore offer opportunities to increase sales. So basically identify and seek into new market segments. New market segments. And the third, yeah, recommend and justify an appropriate method of segmentation in given circumstances. So in business, lots of your marks are gonna come in the case study. Sorry, not case study, the subheading or the sub introduction at the top. And from that, you can use the highlighter and highlight the main key words, like they segment by age or they segment by gender. And maybe in the first two questions, they might say, identify two other marketing segmentations, and you could name any one of these. And like maybe a sixth market, they would say, why segment into this rather than this? And you just have to use your common sense, and you have to think like you're on in that point of view. So think like you're that person. It could say Jack is a sole trader, it segments his market, something like that. You would have to be in Jack's perspective, and this is a really important tip because the mark scheme always says like really like obvious things that you don't think. You might think too much, so just try to be in their point of view. That's probably the best tip for the business test. All of it, paper 1, paper 2. Like for example, like this, identify and seek into new market segment. Therefore, this is an analysis mark. It meets needs of potential customers. Something like that. Just have to sometimes state the obvious. And even if you run out of the lines, just write more or write smaller. Yeah. Thank you for watching.